Welcome to a bonus episode of Beer Valley, where we're going to review today Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm pretty excited about it. I was very excited about it. I'm still pretty hype about it. I'm glad you saw it. Let me start off by saying this is all going to be spoilers.
Thank you. That was my first note. Spoiler
Yes.
warning from the top. Get the
Yes.
out of here, okay?
Yeah.
If you have not seen it yet, and if you care
Deadpool
about
dies,
this
Wolverine dies, they all die. Everyone's dead.
movie, what is the MCU anymore? There
Yeah,
is no
dead.
MCU anymore.
It's what it is. It's dead. As dead as the old DCU.
But may it be resurrected by none other than Marvel Jesus. We'll see.
So what time did you see it yesterday?
I saw it at 8 p.m. Friday night. A very holy time indeed. It was like prime time for a movie. The theater was packed. Even Sin kept commenting on it, like, "Oh my gosh, it's so packed in here. Oh my gosh, it's like, yeah, like not only is Marvel Jesus resurrecting the MCU, but cinema at large." It's kind of crazy.
Well, I did the pro tip. I snuck in two elders.
Smart boys, playing to the elders for all you craft beer lovers out
Yes.
there. Very
So
nice.
somewhere throughout that movie, you hear and then a chug chug chug. Oh yeah.
Very good. Very good. Well, since we already put out the spoiler warning, let's just jump right into it. Let me ask you this. I have to ask the fight scenes. Like, I mean, opening credits wise, like, I can't think of a more fun opening credits scene in a while. I've not seen something so fun. It was pretty ridiculous.
It was incredible. It was incredible.
We warned you. Get out now.
I love that fight scene. How he's using the bones of old man Logan.
It's freaking awesome. Yeah, using freaking adamantium skeleton to just beat the shit out of everyone, stabbing someone in the femur with an adamantium femur. It was pretty great. There were
right
many
there.
a dick shot in that.
Oh my god.
He stuck true to his word for the most part. He did not use his own weapons against them. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, until the end.
Until the very
Canada
end.
joke.
Yeah,
America Junior. Until the American Junior.
Cute little American Junior. We can't forget. They all wipe their butts with maple leaves, of course. And we appreciate you guys. You save us the teepee. We thank you. They use the souls of baby maple leaves as they're ultra soft over there, I hear.
I would do that.
Let
my booty smell nice and mapley.
You're welcome, wifey.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. One thing I have to say, though, as far as the fight scenes go, Wolverine, we get multiple Deadpool versus Wolverine fights in this movie, which we're like two or three of them. Two of them, right? Two, I would say. The first one was really cool. Like, I like how even Deadpool goes to the camera and is like, it's gonna be good. And then, but like even like Wolverine's kind of like beast-like movement. Like we haven't seen Wolverine be like move quite like that before. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was Sabretooth in X1.
Yes, yeah, that's a great point. But it looked a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, the fight scenes in this movie are for the most part pretty ridiculous. The ending. Go ahead, please.
First rated R Marvel movie, so all of the blood was amazing.
Okay, you went into it. I gotta say, yeah, I Disney let them go full hard R. I was skeptical. Going into it, wondering like, okay, but how much are they going to really allow this to be Deadpool? But I would love to see a list of what they actually said no to, because it doesn't seem like they said no to anything they wanted.
It didn't. It didn't feel like a hard R. You know?
No, you don't think so?
I think it was a soft R. There was like curse words, but I don't think it was like. Maybe there was.
Even Jennifer Gardner said in that movie.
I mean, it's a bad word nowadays.
That's true. That's true. It's more like a slightly more edgy freaking.
If you think your 7-year-old isn't using the word with his friends, you are unbelievably stupid.
I was the only nerdy 7-year-old that wasn't saying.
Oh my god! Age. It explains so much.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm insulted, but I understand your statement. I respect that.
I have a very important question, AJ, and I'm hoping you can answer this.
Oh boy, probably.
Can you please give me a quick rundown of what this movie's about?
You so much.
You get 1 minute.
1 minute. I probably can't even go that long. We get Deadpool. He's trying to search for Logan, Wolverine, as like the only one who can help him save his universe, his own little pocket of the multiverse, if you will, because he's told by the TVA, which was really cool. I didn't see that coming, probably because I didn't see the trailers leading up to the film. I assume that they were maybe referenced. Anyway, they were told, yes, your universe will be destroyed, but you need to become a true hero. And instead of saving your own universe, you can go off into the actual sacred timeline, and you could just live out your days there for some other grand purpose that, again, spoilers.
Secret Wars. Spoilers, Secret Wars. Spoilers, it's Secret Wars.
I imagine something. Why is Thor crying? Anyway.
God damn it.
So there's that. I probably hit my minute already. And so he's on Deadpool on an endless quest to find someone who is capable of helping him save them. I forget why, or I guess because Logan, he was so impactful in his own universe. Therefore, he needed to find him elsewhere because he's the only one strong enough.
No, he's an anchor being.
Enough. Yes, an anchor being, or I guess that's what I meant by being so impactful to his own universe.
Don't try to save yourself. You were wrong.
Jeez,
he's an anchor being.
I'm sorry. I didn't use the correct key terms. You're right. He's an anchor being. Thusly, he's able to kind of turn the tides of his own universe. So 4K not be able to save Deadpool's universe, I suppose, is the logic in that. Kind of makes sense. It's comic book logic. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And then just insanity ensues from there. It's an amazing film. It's ridiculous. It's all I could say right now. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Pretty fun.
It was amazing. So let's go into some of the best spoilers.
Sure.
And first of all, I would like to apologize because I did not actually think that the Human Torch was going to be in it.
I didn't think so either. That was crazy. What a freaking bait and switch, though. Because the moment I saw the red, white, and blue sleeve, I was like, what? And then you hear the voice and you're like, oh my God. And then Avengers of Flame On.
Yeah, Yvonne was like, it's Captain America. I was like, no, but you're close. And then when that scene happened, she was like, I told you it's Captain America. And I was like, no, you're wrong, but you're close.
So you knew it was going to be Johnny Storm.
I follow a lot of leakers, and they all, and it's crazy how on point they were because they brought up the Anchor Bean, they brought up Johnny Storm, Elektra, X-23, Blade, Gambit. Again, it wasn't confirmed, so I wasn't sure if it was actually going to happen, but they're all in it. I gotta say, I thought Gambit was the best one.
Wow.
I could not stop laughing.
Oh, sure.
For the love of God, I could not stop laughing whenever he was talking.
He was your dialect coach. There's plenty of jabs thrown his way, but you know what? He looked pretty good in the suit, though. I have to say.
He did, and it looked fucking awful. What are you talking about?
He looks a lot more bulky than he was like maybe 15, 20 years ago.
He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Turbo Man suit. It's too tight, bro. It's too tight.
He gets his cool moments though in that like final battle and such. That was pretty cool. Like, you know, when he does like his boom and all that. That was actually pretty tight.
The cards looked really cool. The CGI for the cards. Yes. He had his staff.
Yeah, he had his cool glowy staff. That was fun. His eyes looked awesome too when he was using his powers.
He finally got it, AJ. Channing Tatum finally got it. It was 10 years. 10 years, and he got it. He got 5 minutes of screen time as Gambit.
There you go. It finally came to fruition. I guess a lot of the cameos do make sense because it's a lot of like what the Sony and Fox verse, right? So I mean,
I
guess,
no Sony.
Sony. No Sony. Okay,
just bad. Fox.
Okay, there you go. But it's still crazy that they were able to even do that. I love that they had like the relic of the Fox 21st Century Fox
21st
logo.
Century Fox, yeah.
in the what's it called? The Void. There we go.
The Void, yeah. So who were you most excited to see? Was it Johnny Storm? Because I was pretty hyped with Blade.
Johnny Storm was cool. It took me a moment to realize that it was the same exact actors from X-Men 1. What Pyro was in 2 and Sabretooth.
The various X-Men films, yes.
Yes, the various X-Men films, exactly.
Because they had one guy from First Class.
Yes.
The devil looking dude. Yes. They recast Olivia Munn. They put like a different Psylocke in it.
I didn't even notice Psylocke in the film at all.
You didn't see like the purple whip?
No, I didn't even know. Oh, that was supposed to be her? I didn't realize.
Yeah, 100%.
That was like that was super shoehorned in then. You would think if they put Psylocke in a film, they'd make her like stand the fuck out, but oh well.
You would think so, but just like in the original X-Men movies, they didn't. They gave her 3 lines.
Go figure. About the same amount of lines that Ryan Reynolds got when he first played Deadpool in freaking X-Men Wolverine Origins or whatever the fuck.
Crazy how far he's brought in this fucking franchise.
Marvel Jesus. He's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
He's absolutely correct. I will say,
So,
go ahead, please.
do you have any complaints about the movie?
Uh I mean, trying to think if there is anything extreme. I mean, I guess why not more cameos? Otherwise, maybe if you bring up something, maybe it'll spark something in me. But otherwise, I thoroughly enjoyed the film.
Yeah, I'm
Go
looking
for
forward
it.
to watching it again.
Oh yeah, certainly. I plan to watch it one more
100%.
time before it
Now,
leaves theaters,
I
at least.
I don't know if you heard this. Feige did an interview. This was right before the movie came out, and he said that in the grand scheme of things, of like how this is going to alter the universe,
Mm-hmm.
if Endgame was a 10, that Deadpool is a 7, and I don't agree with that. Like I don't like it felt like its own little story. I don't really
Yeah,
feel like it really did anything to the MCU
almost
for the most part.
incomparable. Yeah.
Yeah. So, although I mean, I think it did a great job of explaining like the multiverse without going too much into it.
Uh-huh.
Thankfully,
Which I love
but
them referencing the multiverse multiple times and shitting on it ultimately.
oh my God, we forgot about the best cameo in the film.
You talking about Blade?
No,
I like Blade personally. That was to answer your question earlier. I was hyped for Blade. That was crazy. I didn't see that coming.
I okay, well, wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Okay.
Henry Cavill was in it.
Oh my God, you're absolutely correct. When they had Henry Cavill as Wolverine, that blew my fucking mind. That was awesome. And it was kind of cool too. I geeked out a little bit because it seemed like he still had like Superman-esque powers too when like he punches him back through the TVA portal and stuff like that. I don't know. I just thought that was awesome. That was
Yeah,
hilarious. And he looked kind
and
of good as Wolverine too.
you get the little nod where Deadpool tells us something along the lines of, "We're gonna treat you way better here than those shitheads across the street."
Yeah. Yes. That's another thing. Not only did they shit on their own franchise of being like, what the MCU's been trying to do with the multiverse, but they continuously trashed on Fox. It was
Yeah,
hilarious. And I
it's
think, yeah, go ahead, please.
it's really good because they do. I love when Deadpool tells Wolverine, MCU now. It's at a low point, but you're
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah. You're entering at a kind of a low point right now. But the fact that they were, again, I feel like Disney just gave them the keys to the freaking new car and just said, "Have fun, boys," and Sean Levy did it. They freaking did it.
Yeah,
The Canadian duo of he and Ryan Reynolds, fucking ridiculous. I can't believe
it's
it. It's
fucking amazing.
it's a movie that the MCU needed. It's a movie that cinema at large needed. I'm happy. Um, as far as being let down, I can't really think of anything off the
I
top of
can think
my
of one
head.
thing.
Oh, please go
One
ahead.
thing.
Please.
I would have loved to seen what happened to that Wolverine's world, opposed to just kind of being told what happened.
Absolutely. All you get are kind of like screams in the background in his head.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point. And even Sin mentioned that last night too. Just saying like I want to see what actually happened to them. And she was like, we were talking about it before we went to bed, and she was like, was it Sentinels that came in? And I was like, I know, what it must have been, because the way that it was explained just seemed like it was just some guys that went on a mutant hunt and just
Yeah.
stormed the mansion and I guess shot up everybody. But it's like you have Colossus who's bulletproof. You have Cyclops who can shoot people from very much
His
afar.
eyes.
You have an Omega level mutant like Storm that could just probably. I mean,
Freeze them.
obviously, I'm talking about mutants that wouldn't kill people regardless. So I'm assuming that was the handicap the humans had to nerd out for a moment and speculate. They're
Yeah.
probably just too good at people
I
where
mean,
they're like, what the fuck?
Xavier could have just froze them.
That's true.
He's done it in the other X-Men movies.
Mm-hmm. He could have just said, I'm sorry, I just had another Caesar. My bad. It's the first of many to come. And just, like you said, put him to sleep for a little bit.
I love when they're with the group of people and they're like, but there's one person missing. Is it Magneto? No, he died. Fuck.
That's right. That's right. When they meet in that cave and
Yeah.
when we get all those Fox cameos. What about Daredevil's Daredevil here? No, he died. Oh, I'm
It's all
sorry.
right.
That's all right. So many meta and like fourth wall breaking jokes, even with like that. And like there's multiple like divorce references with like Hugh
Hugh
Jackman and his
Jackman. Yeah.
he kind of let himself go after the divorce. or Jennifer Garner not caring about Ben Affleck dying.
Ben Affleck, yeah.
It's just ridiculous. What they were able to pull off of this film, it's more fourth wall breaking than ever before, but to everyone's enjoyment. I feel it wasn't like, it was nothing ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
I should say it was nothing out of hand. It was awesome. I think it was funnily done, classically done. I love it. I love it. The amount of foul language though was awesome. The ridiculous jokes they had in there, like every time Daredevil had something to say, it was some crazy analogy that I just did not see coming. Yeah, it was very much Deadpool. So
oh, you said Daredevil right now.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
You confused the shit out of me. I was like, wait, did we watch the same movie?
You didn't watch Deadpool or Daredevil 1 with Colin Farrell as Bullseye? No,
it's all right. You did.
One thing I will say about this movie as well is that, like we said recently, this movie, just like the other two, has a lot of heart in it as well. It will get you emotionally, so be ready for that. You might hear someone in the background sniffling their tears back. So yeah, just be ready for that. It does hit some emotional notes for sure. You will care about those characters. And I would say one of the standouts, one of my favorite moments throughout the film, was just letting Hugh Jackman be Hugh Jackman, because that motherfucker can act. Like when they're in the car and they're arguing with one another, and then Wolverine goes off and just tells off Deadpool. God damn it. It's like, and he punches the roof of the van, the beautiful Honda that they have, the Honda Odyssey. It was like, fuck, man, this boy can act his ass off. It was cool. I really liked that.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
It was super serious. Yeah.
I went to go pee during that scene.
Son of a bitch. Really? Too many Pliny the Elders. God damn.
Well, I pre-gamed it before that too.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But well, I walked in when the fight was about to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just know between you going pee after that, and then before you came back, some cool acting went down where just like, fuck, you just let him have it and unload it on his ass. Just know that the fight was warranted.
I believe you. What
did Deadpool say? I'm gonna fight you now.
I'm gonna fight you. That's when I walked in. That's definitely when I walked in. I heard him say, I'm gonna fight you now.
And the outcome of that the next morning was pretty hilarious.
Just fucking pass the fuck out.
He's all wrapped up in the seatbelts and everything. Pretty freaking hilarious.
How'd you like the Deadpool army?
Deadpool army was fun. Blake Lively looked great as Lady
That's
Pool.
That's not her in the suit. I hope you know that.
Oh, really? Oh, it's
just her voice.
Oh, okay. Well,
same thing with Matthew McConaughey. He was the cowboy.
Was Deadpool. He? I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, crazy. That's cool. So just voiceover.
Just voiceover.
Not actual body work.
No.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
Sorry, AJ.
Nah, it's all right. It's all right.
Shattered the universe. You got a little sad.
Yeah. I did get a little sad. I was like, God dang it. But you know what? I saw it at the premiere and Homegirl still got it. I will say. I will say.
Did you have a favorite Deadpool?
Besides Deadpool himself, I mean, Happy Pool or Nice Pool was pretty funny. There was Dog Pool, which was a nightmare on screen every second.
Oh my God, I love that dog. I want it.
The fact that Ryan Reynolds continued his lines while she was licking him in the mouth.
And I think he even a little bit.
Just a little bit. I think at a certain point, even he had a break for a second. I couldn't take it after a while. That was pretty rough. There was a moment where I did have to look away from the screen. I was just like,
no, you're crazy. I need more of it.
So ugly. It's slightly cute.
It's very cute.
It's cutest when it actually jumps into his arms. Every time I was like, oh.
I love when it's like, do you want to go with him? When he's talking about what's his name? Happy Pool?
Nice Pool, I think. Yeah.
Nice Pool, and then he's like shaking.
You find out that Nice Pool's the one Deadpool that can't regenerate for whatever reason.
He uses his body as a shield.
You're gonna live. Say you're gonna live. I'm gonna, and then boom. Jesus God.
His head blows off.
There was some gore in this film. It was pretty hardcore. Dear Lord. Yeah. To the point of where it was just like, fucking damn it. Like when our head villain, we haven't even really talked about her yet. She's like putting her face.
Cassandra Nova.
Yeah. Face. Yeah. She was cool. She was really cool. I assume she's a comic book character. I don't know. I'm not aware of her. Oh, okay.
She is, yeah. Xavier's evil twin sister who died in the womb or died.
Quote unquote died in the womb.
Yeah.
We'll see. Random thing aside, when I went to go see the movie, one of the trailers that played, speaking of Professor Xavier, was this new movie that James McAvoy is in. Looks intense.
He's big.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, God damn. Like, I know he got big for Split and freaking that okay movie
No,
Glass, but
he stayed on the steroids. He stayed on them for
oh
sure.
yeah. He's ready to be in the next Marvel movie. He wants to come back as Buff Xavier for sure.
Yeah. He
Like
can walk
God
himself with the
damn.
American legs.
Hell
With
yeah.
his hands.
He looks amazing. I'm like, holy shit. God damn. He's a brick shit house nowadays. But back to Deadpool. Great film. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it again. I love the different versions of Wolverine too, aside from even Henry Cavill, which was an awesome cameo.
Camera,
pretty fun.
comic accurate Wolverine.
Yeah, where he was like 4'7" or something.
Yeah. Too good.
That was pretty unexpected. What else was there? I'm just trying to think of what the different variations we got. Oh, we got like the brown and tan Wolverine 2. That was pretty sick.
Yeah,
that was cool to see him in that suit for like
Wolverine on a cross. Age of Apocalypse Wolverine.
We got to see Hulk for a quick moment. That was fun.
That was a great one. Yeah,
Wolverine versus Hulk. That was freaking cool. I don't know. Too many cameos to think of.
But it was just right. Like you said, I needed more.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded more. They didn't need to. They definitely did what they did, and that was cool. The end credits reel at the was really cool too. I was like, dang, they're really ending this movie touchingly. Like all throughout like the X-Men years and stuff like that. I was like, they're really referencing X-Men a lot.
And then it goes into Chris Evans talking shit.
You find out that
he actually was talking shit.
He got what was coming to him.
The way he died shows how crazy Cassandra Nova was.
Yeah, I was like, oh, but to be fair, she only did what he said he would rather have done to him than live around her. So I was like, fuck.
It happened.
Damn.
He got what he wanted.
Don't you dare do me like you did Johnny Storm.
So my last question for you is, do you plan to see this movie again in theaters?
Yes, absolutely. At least one more time.
Oh.
At least one more time.
Pro tip.
Maybe on a bigger screen. We'll see. Go ahead.
On Tuesdays, at Regal at least, they're half off. That's my plan.
You heard it here first, everybody. This episode not brought to you by Regal Cinema, but you're welcome, Regal Cinema. Go for it. Have fun.
Thank you, Regal.
Dang. All right. Jesus Christ. Regal, you saw we endorse you. Help us out a little bit, please. Hashtag Regal Cinemas. God damn it. All right. Be a Crown member today. God, do they still do that? Maybe. I forget.
Regal. I don't know.
Maybe. Something like that. They have some sort of subscription plan, like all the other big ones out there, which we will not be naming any more of.
No more.
No more.
That's what we get sponsored.
Absolutely. We'll see you in 50 years when that maybe happens, if cinemas live long enough for that to even occur.
They're dead.
I'm still going to watch every MCU movie in the theater. I have to do
Same.
That. I'm sad I skipped the Marvels in cinema.
For shame. You are not a real Marvel fan. You even have to sit through the bad ones, AJ.
I didn't mind that movie either. I really didn't mind it.
It was better than Ant-Man, yeah.
For sure. But before we go, we got to plug everything, of course. Go for it, sir.
You can listen to our actual podcast if you enjoyed this on all of your streaming platforms, your YouTubes, your Instagrams. Well, you can't listen to us on Instagram, but you can see our funny clips on Instagram. Your Podcast Addict, Apple. I'm sure I'm missing other ones, but all of them. You can listen to us on all of them.
Spotify, Umamatubes, all that good stuff. Of course.
We also have a Patreon.
Patreon.com/beerbellypod, where we have multiple tiers for you to choose from. For about the average cost of a tank of gas, you can actually help support us for a year. For $5 a month, that'll unlock Beer Belly Last Call, where we will be releasing monthly episodes. Starting off anyway, there'll be monthly bonus episodes, similar to this, but more so whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Movies, gaming, comics, TV shows, perhaps any of your suggestions and recommendations as well. So feel free to go on over there. Again, patreon.com/beerbellypod. Anywhere you can find us, you'll find it linked in every episode description though as well, including this one. So please let us know. Comment down below also what you would like to see us review next. Again, from any of those categories and beyond. If you'd like to see us drink beer, again, Beer Belly, our actual podcast that this show is from. We drink craft beer basically every episode. We have a little bit of fun time. So if you liked what you watched here, even more of it and a little bit more uncensored right over there as well. There's multiple tiers. If $5 a month is too rich for your blood, we do have lower tiers than that to help us out. So by all means, go for it. If you have other tier ideas, we already received a couple suggestions for a $10 and $15 tier of different things we can do for those. So if you have ideas as well, let us know. We might combine them and figure out what works good for everybody. Because if you're paying for shows like this, you might as well get what you want to see out of it. By all means,
do it.
Suggestive selling over. This has been a bonus episode of Beer Belly. Thank you so very much. This is fun, and we look forward to doing more and more of this all the time. Let us know what we should cover next. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right, bye, guys.